Hello team, hi, this is Khalif from YesHello. Let me ask you a few questions. Are you running a modern customer service team? And are they facing these challenges? Sending wrong info to the wrong customer? Having to type the same thing again and again and again? Or if you are getting new team members and you want to train them, are you having trouble getting them trained and productive fast? Maybe the problem is that you are not creating shortcuts and a knowledge base as a team. So in this video, I am going to share with you some experience and tips and tricks on how you guys can create shortcuts day to day as you go, so that your team can be replying super fast, your clients can be super happy, and you can make super profits. All right, stay tuned. Intro. All right, welcome back. Yes, my name is Khalif. I am from YesHello. At YesHello, we help SMEs and small businesses scale and streamline your modern customer service team. So, in this video, like I said, we are going to talk about creating shortcuts day to day so that your team can learn from each other faster. What we want is team members to be independent, right? We want to be able to hire someone who is awesome, who fits well with your company, and then train them a little bit and get them to be independent and not have to rely on you as the supervisor or other team members to do their job, right? That's number one. Number two, of course, after the training, after getting them on board, we want them to reply to customers fast, urgently, in a correct manner, so that your support is always at a high level, so that your clients feel happy and then they buy some more and they rave about you to their friends. And also, we want the new team members to be trained fast. We want them to be productive fast. We want them to offer that level of service like your or other more experienced customer service team faster, right? Not have to wait months and months. So in this video, that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna discuss some mistakes a lot of customer service leaders make in running the day-to-day and training new team members, and some tips on how you guys can do that day to day. All right, we're talking about your daily answers, your best documents, weekly, monthly, quarterly, what you should and should not do. And then I'm going to also share with you at the end a worksheet, the customer service shortcuts worksheet, so that you can have a step-by-step guide on how to train your team to create shortcuts on the go, share it with your team in a collaborative way, and learn together. All right, so let's get started. So let me start with this. Let me start with some of the mistakes that a lot of teams are doing. Okay, number one, one of the biggest mistakes is that they make it very difficult and complicated to create shortcuts and share it with the team. They either the software that the customer service team is using is innately difficult. It doesn't have the shortcuts feature, or the manual process that needs to get done to share and create shortcuts is not streamlined, right? So that's number one. Doing it is too complicated. The workflow is complicated. Number two is when a team member is answering, they are not writing things down. I know it's faster when we just do it and then it's a hassle. We think about, let's just do it later. So we got to create a space, we got to create a process that they can write it down and do it in the flow, in the actual process of doing the support, that they write it down so that they can share it, right? There's a second mistake, not writing it down and keep it all in the brain. And mistake number 3 is when all team members are working as individuals, not as a team. And this happens because there's no clear strategy on how to win day to day. There is no tactics on how to be successful. And if there are, it's all in the head again, right? So let me share with you a quick story. Have you guys ever heard of the Library of Alexandria? So there is this library. This was during the times of Julius Caesar, Aristotle, in Greece. And this library had like over 500,000 transcripts and scrolls from around the world, the best of the best in philosophy, in math, science at that time. What happened was, during the war, when Julius Caesar wanted to go into Egypt, something happened to the library and it was lost. And a lot of historians say that much of the human knowledge was lost there, and we could have been way more advanced if we had that knowledge. So one of the learnings for us modern people is that once knowledge is lost, it is almost impossible to get it back. And the Library of Alexandria is one of the examples of great combined knowledge, where people from everywhere come together and manage this. And what I see that kind of collaboration in teams as well. You can do the same thing, right? And when we work together to create this library, this knowledge, and put it together where people, team members, easy to get, we improve faster. We give better service. We grow together, right? And if we don't, then the only place it can be kept is in the head, right? In your brains. But when team members leave, it is as if that knowledge is destroyed. Okay? So what we want to create a way where your team can gather this knowledge, so that as a whole organization, you are not always starting from scratch. So you grow exponentially, right? Not always from zero. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? And that starts with having a mindset of writing down your knowledge. Okay, so this is a simple model, a simple strategy that you can use, and that we teach our clients to create this knowledge, to share this knowledge, to create shortcuts so that your team don't have to think about it day to day. All right, so it's some daily, some weekly, some monthly, and some quarterly activities and tasks, but it's very simple. So a couple of things that we want to do daily and train our team. Number one is, there are times when we are gonna have to answer manually, especially when you're just starting out. And when you're just starting out, it's okay to do manual work, right? And when you want to figure things out, you're trying to see which answer is the best. But what you want to do is, you want to be able to document the best answers, or the answers that gave the most impact. And how you could do this is very simple. If you're not using a software like YesHello, you can create just a spreadsheet. All right, so the spreadsheet, you can name it and then create some columns, and that could be your main source of truth for the beginning. All right, just have a spreadsheet and have it be like a Google spreadsheet online, where the team can just copy the link, and then they can open it and they can update it right there wherever they are, right, with any type of device. And this is a great start. This is how we started it. I'm going to share with you what ours looked like last time when me and Alta used to share this spreadsheet, and it works. So we just have to be a little bit more disciplined in, number one, documenting the answer if it's not already in the spreadsheet. So it's just basically, okay, I need to answer this. The first place to check is check the spreadsheet. Are the questions there? Are the answers there? And if it is, I'll just use what is there. If I need to improve it, then I can create another column and create an updated version. So day to day, I will have all the existing answers and questions, and then I'll have a column where some of them will be filled with new updated answers. Then during our evening huddle, maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before, it's just a matter of sitting down with the team, say, hey, let's look at what's happening today with our shortcuts. Do we want to... So I see some of these shortcuts have been updated. We can see which one, should we use the newer one, should we use the older one? And if you think that the newer one is better, change it. Delete that column with the newer one, transfer the new to the older one, and then you have an updated database, right? 5 minutes of work, but if you do this day to day, it becomes this living document where when new team members come in, they already can get started fast, right? They already can use this and answer questions. They are confident that if they don't know the answer in their head, they can go and search this spreadsheet. Then, during your weekly meetings, you can share your best answers or the updated ones to the rest of the team and get some feedback. This could be, again, a 5 minutes sharing during your weekly meeting. And you say, oh, okay, right now we've already shared this report, and in the agenda I'm going to share with you our updated shortcuts. We've updated 5, and these are the shortcuts. You read them out, and that's it, right? And monthly, what you want to do also in your monthly meeting, decide the best answers that you want to solidify and keep it permanently. Monthly is where you decide the best answers and take away those that are, not so good. The key is to do it regularly, to put it in the calendar, and when it's time, to spend time on it. Even though that maybe, this month we didn't update much, still do it, because sometimes, our brain works in a funny way and we can improve things that we never thought we could, okay? And then quarterly is to update the best answers into a knowledge base. So this knowledge base could start with just a plain website, right? You can do like a blog. Each blog article would be like a specific topic in your your spreadsheet, right? Start with that. Better way to do it, there are softwares that you can use that the whole team can update, right? So if you do this regularly, quarterly, based on that spreadsheet that you do day to day, it makes things easier, and you'll be surprised within a few months, within a few quarters, you have this great place where not just your team, not just your new employees, but now your customers can come and find the answers themselves, right? So this self-service portal, your knowledge base, will help your team lower down the day-to-day inquiries. Also, I'm going to share with you a resource to help you with creating your shortcuts, right? The challenge, let me tell you, the challenge when you do this, what's going to happen is you're going to realize you're going to have too many shortcuts, and then you're going to have a few duplicates. So I'm going to share with you a tip on how to name your shortcuts, some naming conventions. I created a separate video for that, and also a worksheet so that you can write down your shortcuts and your answers. And you can pass this to your team so that your team has this visual document on where you can write it down, or they can also use it online. So remember, you want to make your process simple. You want to have one source of truth that you can refer to. You want to also learn from the team's past successes and mistakes. So this will speed up your team's growth and your company's growth. What's next would be 3 things I would recommend you to do. Number 1 is download the customer service shortcuts worksheet. Number 2 is to create one source of truth for your customer service team, for your business. It can be inside the spreadsheet that you downloaded, or it could be in a knowledge base software. Or if you're using our YesHello software, then we have an easy way to create shortcuts so your team members can share it with your entire team. All right. So once you start sharing the best answers weekly, monthly, quarterly, you will see how fast it is that your team learns to give better service, to give the best answers, and how more happy that your clients will be. So that's it for today. It's a very short and straightforward video, but the value I think has given to me and my team is humongous. So I believe it will give you this leg up and this advantage if you wanna compare it with your competitors. Okay, so that's it from me today. My name is Khalif. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.